Welcome to the 2024 Gies Awards celebration, where we gather with excitement to pay tribute to the remarkable recipients of the William J. Gies Awards for Innovation, Achievement, Vision, and Leadership. Dr. William J. Gies, an eminent figure in dental education and the visionary founder of the College of Dental Medicine at Columbia University, laid the foundation for our modern understanding of oral health education with his seminal 1926 report. Remarkably, his insights remain as pertinent today as they were then. Dr. Gies urged educators to embrace a future marked by innovation, collaboration, and unwavering dedication to advancing oral health education. The inception of the Gies Awards was a direct response to Dr. Gies' call, aiming to recognize those who embody his visionary spirit through their exceptional contributions to the field. These awards not only celebrate past achievements, but also serve as beacons, guiding us towards a future shaped by innovation, excellence, and leadership.
The Gies Award.
The Gies Award.
The Gies Award.
The Gies Award.
The Gies Award means to me a significant recognition of an individual or an institution's preeminence in a specific area that's critically important to the oral health education of this country.
Gies Award to me is coming from a great organization, ADEA, which is immensely important for the promoting and advancing oral health education, voice of education.
It's a true recognition that somebody has made a difference in the lives of the students or the patients or the organization.
Well, the Gies Award means a great deal to me, and I speak as someone whose organization has two of them.
I firmly believe, like all of the folks listening to this message, that the Gies Awards are super important. First, of course, for recognizing people's work, but really to show some of our best role models and inspire the rest of us to be more thoughtful about the work that we do, to explore why we do it, to push the boundaries.
It is one of the most prestigious awards in dentistry and oral health and dental education, something that any recipient should feel a great deal of pride in.
I think that we would all love to punctuate our career by saying that we were somehow, one way or the other, involved in receiving the Gies Award.
And so I see the Gies Award as really acknowledging vision and encouraging people to explore new ideas, to be brave in their thinking. And so it's just an honor to even be part of that or included in that group.
Well, I consider the Gies Award the highest honor to be recognized by peers who thoughtfully review the various achievements is very meaningful. It's cherry on the top of the primary achievement of making an improvement in society in some way.
When I think of Dr. William Gies and his commitment to excellence, especially in dental education, the Gies Award to me carries on that tradition and recognizes individuals and organizations who have a similar commitment to excellence.
Just the name Dr. Gies, to me, is such an important figure in where we are today. And thinking about dentistry, and I think these are the exact words from his report, as a healing art. Not just a science or a clinical application, but a presence among people that will make a difference in their lives, not only in their mouths, but in their overall health. To have an award in the name of Dr. Gies is truly a recognition of achievement.
It's a privilege to join you all today to celebrate the remarkable achievements of this year's Gies Awards recipients. This event holds a special place in my heart as it underscores the profound impact of the ADEA Gies Foundation and the unwavering dedication of our awardees in shaping the future of oral health education. In these uncertain times, marked by challenges such as faculty shortages, rising education costs, and the integration of new technologies like artificial intelligence, the need for courageous and innovative leadership has never been greater. Amidst these challenges, we find reassurance in the dedication of our brightest minds and their commitment to advancing our profession. The ADEA Gies Foundation is fully aligned with Dr. Gies' vision and remains steadfast in its mission to equip academic leaders with the tools and resources needed to navigate the evolving landscape of oral health education. Together, we stand prepared to confront the challenges ahead and seize the opportunities they present. As we look ahead to the 75th anniversary of the William J. Gies Foundation next year, I am filled with anticipation for the continued advancement of oral health education. I extend my heartfelt congratulations to this year's recipients and express my gratitude for their invaluable contributions. We look forward to seeing you next year as we continue our journey together in elevating educational standards to new heights.
Thank you, Dr. West, for your insightful remarks on the Gies Awards and your unwavering support of the ADEA Gies Foundation. This year's celebration marks a new chapter in the history of the Gies Awards. This evolution reflects our commitment to reinvesting in the Foundation's goals, aligning with ADEA's strategic plan, and enhancing the visibility of our work in education. Through extensive surveys conducted by our Board of Trustees, we have refined our approach to the awards, elevating their significance and making the celebration more inclusive and accessible to all. We are proud to introduce a streamlined format, with one awardee recognized in each of the three major categories: innovation, achievement, and vision and leadership. Moreover, recognizing the critical need for leadership development in our field, we have expanded our focus to include leadership programming and scholarships aimed at nurturing the next generation of innovative leaders in dental education. We are also excited to introduce two new awards honoring dental and allied dental junior faculty members, underscoring our commitment to recognize excellence at all career stages. Your support is vital to our continued success, and we invite you to join us in our journey to advance oral health education. Please consider making a financial contribution to the ADEA Gies Foundation using the QR codes provided, enabling us to continue recognizing outstanding achievements in our profession. Thank you for your unwavering support. We look forward to another year of collaboration and innovation in the field. The Foundation anticipates a bright future of meaningful engagement with the most important people, places, and projects in oral health education. We are grateful to those individuals and organizations that have generously supported ADEA and the ADEA Gies Foundation through their vision and innovation and via their personal commitment to continuing our work. Join us in creating a sustainable future.
Innovation is kind of an overused word in the business and academic world, but sometimes there are unique examples where it can be transformative. And it's when it's transformative, that's when, to me, it rises to the level of being eminent and needs to be called out and recognized for the impact that it is making, both in higher education, patient care, and of course, discovery research.
When I think of the new things that Dr. Dabade has brought to us, I really reflect that most of us who are professors at the university and educators and teachers, we got into these positions almost by accident. We came here to be clinicians or scientists, and then we work our way up the ladder and we start teaching with no formal training in teaching.
I never wanted to teach. I was very shy. And I'm an anthropologist by training. And so I took anatomy. I found out that I loved anatomy. I fell in love with it. And I fell in love with teaching. And so this opportunity arose to teach at a dental school. And I got here and realized that I absolutely adore head and neck anatomy. And I adore working with dentists. What I've started to embrace as the most exciting part of my job is that I get to help support people in doing things that I'll never do. And so when I teach anatomy, they're learning the anatomy, but they're going to do things with it that are beyond my capabilities.
That ability to bridge between an anatomist into understanding a professional student, a clinical student's education, and then adapting those basic science principles into a professional student who could then apply that knowledge into a clinical scenario. And even though she's not a clinician, she was fabulous at making those connections, both personally and professionally, with the students and the rest of the faculty.
I think the best skill that you can develop as an educator is the skill of observation. Being able to understand what you need to learn from your learners, where they are, being able to observe how they're engaging with whatever it is that you're exploring for the day, understanding their needs in the moment is essential.
Dr. Doubleday brought so much to the table with regards to inclusive teaching and a greater understanding of what the student's perspective is.
She has been able to create a learner-centered environment where the students realize that this learning is for them. It is their place to thrive. She is there more as a coach than as an instructor. That's what I have personally taken from her teaching style. I personally may not have the right answer, but let me explore the thinking of this other person. Because in the end, that's why I'm really there, is for them to be learning that particular concept or approach.
She has created mentorship groups. She's been able to engage our junior faculty and our senior faculty who are willing to be the mentors.
She really wants our students to be interested and to learn. And as part of that, we have to be better as educators. And so she's really helped us design learning outcomes for our lectures, how to present better lecture slides, how to make teaching in a lab setting more engaging. She's very interested in faculty development, ultimately though to help the students succeed in their careers and in life.
And I think that speaks to thinking beyond oneself. And true innovators think of how their impact can stretch further. All things that her work and her collaborative that she's put together is really, I see, influencing a lot of work of my colleagues.
So when I think about Allison, I think that she's collaborative, inclusive, very generous.
Her ability to look at issues and problems from every direction. She's very reflective.
She has a way of building people up that I hope to emulate in my work. Her drive, her ambition, her collaborative nature creates a ripple effect far beyond what she knows. And I've seen it within the walls of my own institution.
I'm honored to receive a Gies Award, and it is surprising to me because when I started out my career, I was very nervous about teaching, even about taking on any sort of leadership role. And so that was a real challenge that I had to overcome. ADEA has been instrumental in that, actually. And so if you had told me 15 years ago that I would be winning an award within oral health education, I would have been very surprised. And if you had told me that I would be in a position where I could potentially be in some sort of leadership role, I would have been shocked and probably terrified. So, but it's been a wonderful journey.
Allison, heartfelt congratulations to the Gies Award for Eminence and Innovation.
We could not be more proud of you. UIC College of Dentistry proud.
I cannot think of an educator who has transformed more lives than you have.
You're a wonderful colleague, faculty member, and mentor to the students.
I thank you for being an excellent collaborator, someone I look up to, someone who I learned from.
You have done amazing things. It is so well deserved that you should receive this award.
Congratulations, and thank you for everything you've done for the college and the students.
Eminence and achievement is a concept that has given us the opportunity to emphasize all of what someone has done to make the world a better place. A collection of ideas, actions that are notable. It's a wonderful recognition of people and what they've done.
The Santa Fe Group was founded 25 years ago. There were 5 founding members, Hal Slafkin, Larry Meskin, Dom DiPaolo, Michael Fano, and Art DeConey. And they were all dental educators as well as researchers and major contributors to policy and healthcare. And they got together and decided it is an opportunity to sort of brainstorm and think together. So they conceptualized a group called the Santa Fe Group because they met in Santa Fe, New Mexico.
They set the stage for a foundation that would continue to grow and would continue to make a difference and in all of those aspects of dentistry and dental research, dental education. And in its 25-plus year history, we have an amazing track record of accomplishments, not just by ourselves, but by all the partners that we have engaged and worked together to work on important projects over the years.
The Santa Fe Group is not like any other professional organization that I've had the opportunity to be part of. It's really a collection of talented individuals across disciplines, not just oral health.
It's a think tank, but an action-oriented think tank, focused on relationships, focused on others who might know more than us as members, but are able to share those ideas and to come together to see if we can create action.
Being a catalyst, identifying topics that are gaps in our healthcare system or topics that need to be addressed in order to really give visibility to oral health as overall health.
And our challenge is to take the identification of those important problems and move them forward and make a difference.
In 2004, one of our earliest activities of the Santa Fe Group was a salon. And the discussion, I remember, was extremely robust. There were so many changes in the technology and science of dentistry, but also changes in healthcare delivery. And so what can remain and be maintained in this 4-year curriculum that we call dental education, and what needs to go in order to make room? That salon allowed for the thinking together to then lead to some kind of a process that could continue the work and sustain it. We have placed health equity and the integration of oral health into overall health and well-being as our overarching themes of everything that we do.
So, for example, one of the things we're working on right now, to this very moment, is getting Medicare to add a dental benefit.
And so being able to provide commentary and opinions as it relates to that, to encourage, again, at the center of that is the people and what impact oral health care and the decisions that are made will have on their livelihood.
And has brought us to the point where there's now a coalition of 240 organizations that have signed on to public statements to reinforce the inclusion of dentistry in Medicare, and especially looking at medically necessary dental care. And that work is ongoing. Those of us that have spent a career in oral health have lived and seen and touched and felt oral health's impact on overall health. And so working with others who have that passion makes such a difference. And so it's an opportunity to really bring energy and time and effort together. I'm proud of being able to drive into those themes and make a difference.
I was the third person to join the Santa Fe group. Alas, I am the only survivor of that initial group of 5. I do miss these colleagues dearly and learned a great deal from them. But the Santa Fe group is much more than these 5 founders. It's got a very distinguished group of members now, and that will be the test for the Santa Fe group going forward. Can it sustain the level of achievement that it's been able to achieve in its first 25 or 30 years?
The Santa Fe Group is continuing its mission to better integrate oral and systemic health, or to achieve whole person health care. But we're going to do that through the lens of health equity, that all individuals have the opportunity to have good oral health as an important element of overall health and well-being.
We're 25 years old, so we're still young. There is so much to do, and yet there's so many opportunities.
And how do we bring other individuals in? And who are some of those individuals that we need to have at the table? So that says to me, recognizing that the people around the table, we don't know everything, but collectively, if we bring other thought leaders together, we can continue to make a difference and fulfill our mission and our vision.
We look forward to a greater commitment to health equity, greater inclusion of people who haven't had a voice in the solutions, and really seeing success and improvement in the oral health status of everyone.
It's a major honor to have the Gies Award be a recognition of the Santa Fe group. The foundation has been the first foundation in dental education and scholarship. It made me reflect on the importance of the Gies report, and the recommendations that came there made me reflect on the foundation and its continued work, and on the Commission on Change and Innovation. And it also made me realize the work is never done. I see this award not as a award to the Santa Fe group. Because of the way that we do our work, the award really is a reflection of all the organizations and groups that we have worked with. And so I see the award as a reflection of the Gies Foundation realization of the importance of team efforts to move things forward. So it's exciting.
It's my great honor and pleasure to accept this award, not only on behalf of the members of the Santa Fe Group, but in appreciation of all the individuals and organizations who've worked with us over the past 25 plus years.
Congratulations to all our members for the many years of achieving, making a difference, and looking to the future for what we need in this country to improve the oral health of all.
As the last of the 5 founders, I'm particularly pleased to be able to speak to you today. Speaking on behalf of those founders, we are so very proud of what Santa Fe has been able to achieve. This tribute that you give us today is very much appreciated. It's always about, did we move the cause forward? Did we do our jobs well? And the answer is clearly yes, and you confirm that by this honor you grant to us today.
When I think about visionary leadership, I like to use the metaphor of vision, of seeing. So first, I think visionary leaders have insight. They're insightful about situations, about people. They think critically. They're able to analyze. But beyond insight, they also have foresight. So visionary leaders can look at a situation, they can look at the same state of affairs and see a potential that other people can't see. And paradoxically, I think visionary leaders also have hindsight. And they have hindsight because they learn from the past. They not only learn from their past, they learn from looking at others, looking at role models, and seeing how others have succeeded and others have not succeeded.
ADEA and I first met about 20 years ago. Dean Degoni had asked me to meet with Nader as part of a leadership development program for young faculty at the dental school. What Dean Degoni told me then was that he thought Dr. Nader Shahi was extraordinary for his intelligence and his ability to naturally lead others. People would pay attention to what Dr. Nader Shahi had to say and were generally inspired by his words and his actions, and Dr. Degoni thought that was the stuff of leadership.
There are a couple of individuals that have inspired me in my life. On the personal side, the individual that's inspired me the most was my mother, because of the way she taught and lifted up everyone around her. Professionally, as I came in as a student, my dean at the time was Art Degoni, who the school is named after now, and his leadership and his vision, and he's a past recipient of this award as well, that really motivated me to look broadly, think bigger, and then see how we can apply that locally here to benefit our students and residents and faculty and the entire team.
When we think about humanism, it's one of the hallmarks of the Degoni School, and we ask our faculty, staff, and students what it means to them, and in a very simple way, they often come to two words, respect and caring.
And what you see in Nader is what you see in Art Degoni. He passed on the tradition of Pacific family to Nader, including humanism, respect, integrity, and honor.
A humble leader is someone who recognizes the value of others. A humble leader is someone who says that every individual has something to contribute, and that I should listen to you because you are valuable and you have something to say to me and I can learn from that. I think Dr. Nader Shahi exhibits humility and the importance of humility as a leader.
He challenges us. So one of the things we've talked about in personal ways and larger is doing things regularly that frighten you a little bit, that kind of put you right out to the edge. So I appreciate with Nader that he often challenges folks to do new things. He shares very clear expectations, and there's no penalty for making an error.
What Nader understands fundamentally is that dentistry is part of healthcare. The integrated program that he and the team are developing will truly integrate medical and dental care, oral health care, so that the patient will experience a seamless continuum of attention and care.
When I think of Nader, many words comes to my mind: inspirational, dedication, approachable, great sense of humor, funny, and kind with big heart.
Well, there's a whole long list of the standard words you could use for a leader, like courage and intelligence and strength and charisma. But two that I think are particularly distinctive in Nader's case are authenticity and grace. Nader Shahi is one of the most naturally graceful human beings I know, and that is a wonderful quality in any leader.
There's on the first floor of our building, there's a wall that has the picture of the 9 deans of the school since our founding in 1896. And when I had the team put those pictures up, there's a quote that I put next to it, which we're all familiar with, and that's, if I've seen further, it's by standing on the shoulders of giants. And I remember having conversations with Art about his dean and how he inspired him to be the leader he was and the educator that he was. And there was this sense of Art serving that for me. And what I hope is that all of us, what I do, what our other faculty members and our other leaders do, are creating that inspiration for our students.
Congratulations, Nader, on this well-deserved recognition.
I can't tell you what a joy it is, as your friend, to congratulate you on the receipt of the Gies Award.
While your vision illuminates the future of dental education, your example reminds us all that leadership is about serving and caring for others.
We know that the best is ahead for you, and we're anxious to be part of that.
I hope you feel the joy that you should, being recognized by the American Dental Education Association as the extraordinary leader that you absolutely are. Congratulations.
Congratulations to our 2024 Gies Awards recipients. You underscore what it means to carry on the legacy of Dr. Gies and challenge us to translate big ideas into bold action. Thank you for inspiring us to make a difference in our profession and the communities we serve. And thank you, everyone, for joining us. We look forward to seeing you next year as we continue our journey together, elevating educational standards to new heights.